Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today guys, we're checking out The Flash Season 9, Episode 6. I still don't know the title, even though this is being filmed the next day after the episode aired, because I was unable to actually watch this live like normal, because my internet, for some reason, decided to not work properly when I went to my live TV that I pay for through my internet provider, and it just wasn't loading. Like, it loaded up the page, but it wasn't loading any channels, so I was screwed. Now, I did see the promo for this episode a week ago at the end of episode 5. They, of course, they show a promo after the end of each episode. And they played the promo, and I'm like, So I kind of figured it wasn't going to be good. And then when I was hearing throughout the airing of the episode that it wasn't good, and then I'm not missing much. One person even said, don't even bother reacting, it's not worth your time. But I still have to watch it. So I was like, fuck, I'll still react to it, whatever. Even if it's a short editing and post-production in terms of showing a little bit of footage. Regardless, I'm here. I have been prepped a little bit by Canadagraphs when I joined his stream last night, which was the airing of the episode. After the fact, I joined his live stream with Andy, my co-host of In This Multiverse. And Canada prepared me for some, oh boy, some stuff that's upcoming in this episode. And I was hearing other things as well online from people. So this is not going to be fun for me, but let's dive in, because as I jokingly said to my wife, the ghost, last night before all this happened, so I thought I would be watching it live last night, that it's not The Flash if I don't at least complain about at least one episode per season, because there's always at least one that makes me go, really? So hopefully this is just the one, and then everything else is good or great or amazing or whatever, and we can just bypass this nonsense here. So let's dive in. Episode 6, let's go.
My name is Becky Sharp, and I'm the luckiest woman alive. You've heard of metahumans, right? Yes. No matter what I do, the universe is out to punish me.
Talking on the phone with Joe without Joe actually being there.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have a blast in Coast City, especially at the CCC Media Expansion Party.
Hey, not too much of a blast, though. Okay, just call us if you need anything. All right?
And they're not going to call. Of course they won't call.
Keon was the first person to know about Iris's pregnancy. I mean, not even Iris. And now she's able to predict an early spring.
Call it a gut instinct, but I think someone's setting her up.
Don't you think?
Let's start on Monday.
Oh, wait, Monday? No, you need to start now.
They just found the weapon. Things just got a lot worse.
Oh.
When you found Dom,
She shouldn't be allowed to be there right now.
Someone else had been here?
No.
And the one time that I'm not there, this happened.
It was a hit or something. I don't fucking know.
You just got real anxious all of a sudden. If this
He owes money.
you need to fill us in. Okay, so
How convenient this is the bar we've been to before and we're just here again.
I'm so sorry. Just trust me. It's entirely my fault.
Let's go, Becky.
Oh, wait, who are you guys? If you insist.
What's going on out here?
Any more tricks? I start fighting.
I hate this job. I was a goner, but then you kissed me.
I really wish she didn't.
And my biometrics regulated, I woke up.
She doesn't have ice abilities, I don't think. No.
Breathe.
Nothing's gonna happen. Right?
Stop feeling this.
Ice blast, activate.
Ice blast activate.
Go ice, go.
Yeah, keep trying. Nothing's gonna happen. She has abilities, I just don't know how they're gonna manifest themselves. He just wanted her to be like Frost. That's just what it is. Ugh.
Whoever Dom owes money to, they might have left a digital trail somewhere.
Probably
in here.
did, probably
If
not.
I
Who
can
knows?
just find one.
Hey, let her go.
Yep, luck. Or bad luck. Let's not do this.
So angry.
Because he wants you to be Frost.
The last time somebody kissed me like that,
Frost.
a kiss had some power over me.
She has some sort of weather powers or something. I don't fucking know. I'm also looking at Twitter, by the way. I don't care.
How long have you been sleeping in your office?
How long has passed since episode 5?
I don't think it's enough.
Then move fully, but then you're a series regular, so you can't leave.
These matrix things only work once. Someone would have to follow her around with a new crystal all the time.
Yeah.
Her engagement ring.
This is really stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just
You're up 50
so
grand.
fucking stupid. Those are some fake looking shrimp.
Private game. I hear the shrimp's to die for.
The fake shrimp.
Get the ring. Nice. Never bet against a superwoman.
Superwoman. Oh. Jesus. All that fake shrimp.
Wait, is everyone okay?
We are three badass bitches.
Bitch it.
And a
Okay.
whole lot more.
Whatever.
Allegra, stay. Not you, Chuck. No offense. I'm not.
Oh.
Chill.
Okay.
What do you mean?
1 week later.
Huh. Houston,
Oh,
we
boy.
have a banner. Surprise!
Oh.
It's so weird that Joe's not there, you know. Still awkward since Cisco's not there. Like, he's just gone. Ugh.
Because these findings, I have never seen anything like them.
She's obviously a meta.
No, she's not. That's not all.
Means you're not a meta like Frost.
But you're not human like Caitlyn either.
Okay. Wow. This episode was unnecessary. Unnecessary. Ridiculous. Who cares? Like, oh my god. Now, Canadagraphs said there was a line said multiple times that would make me cringe, and I don't know what the line was. I didn't hear anything, because then again, I was kind of tuning out throughout the episode. So maybe there was a line that it just wasn't clicking in my head. The only thing that truly wasn't meh, any of that was the last scene, the after credit sequence after the logo, which I call an after credit scene. It's not an after credit scene, but you get what I'm saying. That's what I call it. It's the fact that they don't know what Keone is. Like, she's not a meta, but she's not a human either. So I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't even know. So, what is she, right? Like, I think she's a meta, but I don't know. She controls the weather. She somehow sensed that Iris is pregnant, because when she was first introduced, it was rainy, I think, throughout the whole entire episode, and then as soon as something happened, her mood or something shifted or something. Oh, no, it was when she made the decision that she wanted to be her own self and not go back into the chamber, or that, that device that, Chilblain, I hate saying his name, wanted her to go in to become Frost again, or to create Frost. Then the sun came out, and then she just fucking made it snow just now in this episode. So something's up with her. Something. I don't know. I hope they have a good explanation, because the fuck. The storylines in this episode I could give a fuck about. Obviously, the storyline with Keone, I almost said Caitlyn, but Keone trying to figure out her powers led to the reveal that something's up. She's not a meta, she's not a human. So that had some sort of, at least leading to at least somewhat of an interesting small scene about what the fuck is Keone. The other stuff involving Allegra and Cecile and whatever her fucking name is, Lady Luck or whatever the hell, I could give a fuck. I could care less. I don't care. I don't care. They said that she was brought back from Crisis. Crisis brought her back. She was lucky. She came back. I don't care. I don't care. And it's like, I remember, I think it was it season 8 or season 7? I think it was season 8 that we had the Cecile centric episode and then the Allegra centric episode, I think, back to back. Yeah, so I don't remember which season it was. I think it was 8, but I can't remember. And I was, ugh. But now we have an episode where both of them are now together working on this case. Why was she allowed, Lady Luck or whatever the hell her name is, why was she allowed to be out and about with them when she is being accused of attempted murder? Is it just because Kramer just trusts that Cecile's going to keep everything in check? Like, I don't know. The two guys, the guys with guns that kept popping up, the white guy and the black guy, it was so stupid, so ridiculous and over the top. And it's just like, and just the way it was framed and the way that it was just kind of going, it was just, it was just dumb as fuck. Like, this is what I don't understand. This show has had some great sequences that play out, even in the season with the Red Death arc. But then all of a sudden we have this episode with these two buffoons who have guns, and that sequence in the bar when they first show up and grab whatever her name is, and then they get shot around and everything, and they're like, you know, taking that guy who's running the bar, I don't know. And it's like, it's just so awkward and it just feels so awkward and not rehearsed, and it doesn't feel like when they put a gun to her, I know that she wasn't going to get shot, like, even though it's the Flash, of course, that kind of stuff doesn't normally happen, but I just didn't feel any actual tension. I didn't give a shit. So I'm like, this is dumb. It's wasting time on the final fucking season of The Flash. And I get it, because they need to give Candace and Grant, who of course Candace plays Iris, Grant plays Barry. I know there's some people that probably everybody knows that, but just to verify to the one individual who may not know their actual names, they need their time off. So I get it. But I've always said this. I've always thought this, and I even said it again in Canadagraph's live stream last night, because Andy brought up the fact that, well, other, you know, Arrowverse shows had the leads leave at some point, or a lead take a break, and we focus on some of the other characters. I'm like, but the thing is that I feel that the characters on The Flash, they all work better when it's involving a storyline with Barry and Iris, especially Barry, who's the lead of the show, and the same thing for Arrow. Like, but at least they found ways to make the characters on Arrow more interesting when Steven took a break, or Steven was away and not in the episode as much or something, whenever that happened towards the later half of Arrow. They found a way, and the characters are more interesting. On The Flash, unfortunately, I'm actually against a lot of the characters on The Flash now. Like, I don't like Chester that much. He's a Cisco replacement. He's okay at best. Cecile, I could give a fuck about the character. I just don't care about her that much. I don't care. So the whole Chegra, whatever their fucking relationship, that's why I was getting so mad and frustrated, because I just don't care. And Cecile, I've not really liked Cecile. I've not really liked her character at all. And we lost Joe, which Jesse L. Martin, I hate the fact that he's gone. And I just don't care about Cecile that much. So unfortunately, and now we have Chillblaine. So literally there's so many things working against this season, in my opinion, because we have all these fucking characters. And on top of that, we don't even have regular Caitlyn anymore. We have Keone, a new version of Caitlyn that isn't Caitlyn that we've been keeping up with for all this fucking time on the show. So there's a lot of things working against the season. So when Grant and Candace take their break in this episode and come back at the end, it is very, very noticeable, because the quality and my care for the show dips below fucking zero. I just don't care. I don't care. That's the problem. It just really just... And here's the thing. I understand they need their breaks, even if it's the final season. They have 13 episodes. I get it. But man, there were so many other things they could have potentially have done that would have been more interesting. And especially bringing back this lady, whatever the fuck, Lady Luck girl. I don't care. I didn't like her when they introduced her. I could give a fuck. Why bring her back? Why? It was... I get it. The actress got to reprise her role and she got paid, but we could have done many, many potential things better with the cast they had. I don't know what they could have done, because honestly, I was like against a lot of them in this fucking episode, because these are all the characters I don't care about unless they are, because I think they're written better when the fucking lead is here, but he's not. And so, and the fact that we don't have Joe either, so that kind of hurts. And the fact is, too, Kramer was in the episode a little bit, but I don't really care about Kramer that much. I don't hate her as much as some of the other characters now, because they don't show her that much anymore. But Jesus, this episode, just every single thing was just working against me on this episode. And it made me just go, I don't care. I don't care. So yeah, I don't know what else to really say. I mean, I pretty much made my point. I really hope this is the only episode that is like this, because I know there's other interlude episodes. The Oliver Queen episode upcoming, episode 9, is an interlude episode. But I mean, that has Oliver Queen, fucking Green Arrow, we have Diggle, and we have Kid Flash. Okay, Wally. We have these characters. And I think Bloodworks in the episode, like that's the same episode Bloodworks into, I think. Yeah, so that's going to be, that's an interlude episode, but my God, that is fucking stacked with characters that are awesome, that are cool, that are written cool. I mean, there's been some moments on Arrow, you know, but we're talking about these characters that have really great storylines throughout the years, and these are great characters, great actors. I cannot wait for that interlude episode. I hope this is the last interlude episode that is like this. I think the next episode, which we're taking a week break, I believe the next episode is the Dreamer episode, which is interesting. Cool. We get Dreamer, right? We get Dreamer from Supergirl. That's cool. But I hope this is the last one. I don't know what episode 8 is, because episode 7 is the Dreamer one. I hope that episode 8 is, I don't know what it is. I don't know who's in the episode. Maybe there's information out there. I'm sure Cannagraphs knows. But I hope that it's not like this, because if episode 8 is like this, I'm going to be even more disappointed, because this is the final fucking season, 13 episodes. This was embarrassing. Embarrassing. And I don't want to go too much into this, because I'm not here to, because I don't want to attack the individual. But I saw the person earlier yesterday before the episode aired, and my whole fuck up with my internet. The writer of the episode was talking about how, you know, this is my last episode that I was tasked to write for the season, and I was like, oh, okay, and this is when I figured I wasn't gonna like the episode, and I'm like, okay, so kind of wish you would have done something different, just saying. And if you are watching and you are the writer of the episode, I do apologize for me criticizing and heavily attacking your episode. But I'm just being honest. I don't want to lie and sugarcoat it and pretend that I like something that I don't. That's not me. That's never been me. I just wish that you would have done something better, because this was not it. This was not it. So yeah, this episode was, I'll just say it, a train wreck. It was just bad. Bad episode. I think it might be one of the worst episodes of The Flash. I think it really, I just could give a fuck about them, because here's the difference. I'm still going, even though I said I was pretty much done. I guess I could just keep going about this shit. I literally could feel different about this episode if I actually liked Cecile more, which I really don't. Like, out of all the characters that I mentioned, Cecile, Chester, Allegra, Chilblain, she might be at the top in terms of the characters that I will tolerate the most out of the rest. Because literally, Chester, I get people like Chester, but Chester literally is a Cisco replacement. That's who he is, and that's kind of hindering the character, in my opinion, because it's clear as fucking day he is the replacement of Cisco. And that's why he was brought in, because Carlos was making it clear for multiple seasons he's ready to walk. He's ready to be done with this. So he left, and now we officially have the replacement, Chester. He's not a terrible character, but like the Allegra shoehorn in terms of their potential relationship and the will they won't they, it just made it worse for me, because I could give a fuck about Allegra, and I think Allegra barely beats out Chilblain, and you know how much I fucking hate Chilblain. So, and I've complained a lot about Allegra. So Allegra barely beats out, and Chilblain being the worst fucking character. Nothing against the actor. If I ever met the actor in person, I would congratulate him for being on the show, because hey, he got to be on the show for a couple of seasons. He got paid, and he got a fucking serious regular gig for the final season of the show. But I wouldn't sugarcoat my thoughts because I've never sugarcoated that's never me. So yeah, this is probably one of the worst episodes. I think it is actually one of the worst episodes. So when I go through my rewatch again of The Flash, this is going to be one that I will dread, of course, with a couple of others. I actually might skip it. I might just watch the final scene, knowing that they spend time trying to figure out her powers. And so people were not wrong when they told me I wasn't missing much. That person, I forget who it was on Twitter, said it's not even worth reacting to. It's not worth your time. But I've been covering the show for as long as I have. I do have to at least cover the show in some capacity. And if that means only showing a little footage and ranting a lot at the end, then I'll do that. So anyways, I'm going to go now. That's the video. I really wish the Flash would have done better. This is their final season. This show deserves better than this. Okay, it deserves better than this. So, hope you guys enjoyed the rant, enjoyed my frustration with the episode. I'm gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out. Flash, don't fuck up again, please.